Click through and through. Oh, it's a nice little area. There's a note. Or welcome to shelter? It's a CD. It's a briefing video. If I can find a place to play it, then yeah. The light doesn't seem natural. Probably because it's not. I mean, how far underground are we? Pretty far underground. Don't you see all that glowing gas? Another fuse box. This one seems to be broken. I have to break some fuse boxes and make others work. Not very surprising. I'm guessing this is locked. No, it's not. Maybe it was better if it was locked. Sure, it's locked tight. Apparently, the door is controlled from a remote location. However, it says that it does not open in the event of an emergency. So we're gonna need to get a power cord. There's also a note over here. You're too late. Sorry. We packed up and left today. It's been 6 months since we established this stronghold, and a year since we released the Terngite virus. Clearly, there's no one coming to rescue us. We took a vote and decided to head for the old mine shafts this installation was built over. Right towards the start of the troubles, one of the scientists got out of the way. We haven't heard from him, but never know. The vote was 8-3 in favor. And this is also related to that one story that we heard in the first game about the scientists leaving early, and the worms. Anyone returning to this point, that's just to do the same. There couldn't be more than a few more survivors out there even now, and more of our numbers are disappearing, losing it, or getting infected. You can't make out via the sewers, then into the shafts. Eventually, we'll all have to find a way up, and through the ice, we may yet die of cold, but it's better than what happens to Gray. The only person that may still be out there is Howard. Let's go through that. Kind of our leader. He left a base a few weeks ago, and that's part of what led us to this. He converted the kitchen into an office and was translating some old text when he claimed to have found a way to counteract the disease. I guess he didn't make it. Amabel, Carlito, South Chef, and there we go. So let's open, close a few things, and we should be able to continue from there. So yeah. I guess this door's open, so let's sneak it open. Let's glance through here. Ooh, this little bottom area. Drainage of sorts. Let's push some stuff aside. There's obviously these painkillers. And the box? Is it hiding something? Yep, it's hiding batteries. But yeah, I do not have a flashlight. If I missed the goddamn flashlight. Yeah. But I feel like maybe they're just giving me batteries for the sake of batteries. We'll find out though. I suppose. One from there. Let's push it through. Checking all there. Seems like they're starting off a little bit more challenging than the previous game, which is fine. I mean, I guess this is supposed to be played after the original game, so it makes somewhat sense, but this is obviously locked. We need to find a way through drainage of sorts. If anything that could potentially go through, doesn't seem like it, but yeah. Trying to think what might be the right answer. I'll glance around these a little bit cautiously. There's a door here that's locked tight. Apparently the door is controlled from a remote location. However, it says it does open in the event of an emergency. Alright. Over here we have a power source that doesn't turn on. I think the electricity runs through it. I wonder if we can do something dumb like put soda over it. Not quite right. Alcohol? Nope. I mean, I was thinking about discharging it, but I guess not. I mean, there's obviously this drainage pipe here. Is there anything I'm missing from this room? doesn't seem to be. Obviously going down there is beneficial, but I don't know how we go down there. There's this here. Is there anything I need to go higher to, actually? Because I can jump on that, so... Yeah, there's nothing on top of these shelves. There's very few things in this room, but surprisingly I don't quite see what we're supposed to be doing here. I think you can just go through the window. That doesn't look like it. I don't have anything to shatter the windows with right now either, so... It'd be a beneficial idea if that were true. I guess I'll try picking up like a chair and throwing it out the window, but we'll find out. No. No such luck. There's really not much in this room, which makes it like, huh. I was thinking about the sparks here too, but do we really want a fire to start? And second of all, I don't think I have anything to really lead to unless I like put a milk carton in here. Let's see how that rolls. Well, that didn't do much. I guess there are boxes in here. Box! Too big? Or just right? Okay. Is there a smaller box? No? Barrel from smell of aesthetic drenched with gasoline. Okay. It's the problem. It's always the same goddamn thing in these games. I don't observe the barrels or boxes because there's so many of them, and it's always one of the barrels or boxes that apparently is part of the puzzle I need to do. So yeah. Fire. I get this in the sensory zones. Goodness, guys, there's a fire. Door's open. I can roll with that. Drain pipe's open? Nope. This did open though. Whisper whispers. That one is just jammed. Good to know. I can take my favorite brand of cereal. Tasty Flakes. Yeah, it is Tasty Flakes. Okay. Does the kitchen have anything in it? Guess I'm about to find out. Hello, kitchen. How go you today? Filthy with grease and meat from years of abuse. I can open it up and realize nothing was inside there. Oh boy. Anything else? It's a broken fridge. More goddamn ketchup. I'm just observing to make sure there isn't much else in here. Certainly doesn't seem like it, but... I mean, you would think that one of the first places people would raid in an apocalyptic situation is the fridge. Or not the fridge, the kitchen. Well, I guess the fridge too. But yeah. Filthy with grease and years of abuse. Aye. I'm still checking everything though. Never know really. With all these tasty flakes. I wish I could pick up every single individual plate. What the fuck? Strange artifact. I'm not sure what this is. Some kind of weird statue. Almost looks like a collector's item. Well, I guess that's a collectible? Shrug. What's in the back area? Music, so it's a save room. Documents and articles. Mostly to do with the ancient language and translations. And a computer. Oh, I was gonna throw it, but I guess I can log onto it too. Alright, let's look around and see if we can get the computer information. Most people keep a clue. Either it's something that they'll remember forever, but oh, there's the flashlight. Thank fucking God. Alright. Timeline of events. I copied the text on the screen on my notebook. Let's do it to it then. Timeline. 1910s. Northwestern landmine opens. Or lead mine, not landmine. Ha ha ha. August 17th, 1930. University of Copenhagen research suggests high local suicide rates may be due to chemical deposits in the mine. Alright, September 1939, or September 3rd, 1939, World War II breaks out. December 1st, 1939, part of lead mine converted into British command bunker. August 14th, 1946, World War II ends. August 15th, 1945, commanding officer files report on ancient artifact discovered during routine maintenance. 1952, Northwestern lead mine shut down. 1954, new lead iron operations open on site of old mine. 1969. Malformed local fauna prompts assignment of Dr. J. Peters to the iron mine. 1970. Dr. Peters discovers abnormally large species of gray rockworm. August 21st, 1972. Accident involving large-scale deaths causes entire mine operation to be shut down. Many bodies are never recovered. January 19th, 1973. Archaic becomes aware of events in Greenland. April 1st, 1973. Construction begins on Shelter Research Station on site of abandoned Northwestern iron mine. 1975. Shelter construction complete. Key members include Overseer Brent Stafferson, chemist Troy Retensqua, and translator Howard LaFresque. 1990. Shelter operations expand to secondary evacuation sites, including Site B Water Cave. September 12, 1991. Troy Retinesque replaced by Neil Oswald as attending chemist at Site B. January 6, 1992. Substance 63 and Artifact 66B discovered on Site B. February 20th, 1992. Site B closed due to hostile local fauna. March 3rd, 2000. Primary evacuation uncovers Tungite Tomb. Evacuation continued despite protests from Howard LaFresque. April 27, 2000. Investigation of Tungite Tomb scheduled by Chief Overseer Wilbur Frisk. Alright. So this computer. Oh wait, I can use my CD-ROM thing. I'll first read this though after I take a sip of my water. My research has uncovered something fascinating. Time and time again, I warned Overseer Frisk I needed time to perform a full textual analysis before my transition could be considered complete. He went ahead with the evacuation anyway, and now he's paid the price. This facility's security level is high enough that no trace of it exists beyond the confines of these walls. Not even the archaic central Caste has records of its location. In fact, the only link to this place and the outside world is the notes I left behind many years ago. However, since the virus has released over 1 year ago, no rescue attempts have been made. Not one person has tried to enter the facility. Just before the virus was released, I sent a message out to someone I could trust. I only assumed that my son Philip has received the note, and I asked of him, no matter what happens down here, at least I can rest easy in knowing no trace remains of this place, that these secrets will stay buried here. I've learned over the years never to put too much weight on any one discovery, but the information I now hold is vital not just to our survival, but to the future of our species. First thing in the morning, I intend to call on volunteers to set out to the infected areas of the shelter. No one will come, but I shall ask all the same. I'll make a move for the library research station first, then it's all unknown variables. After that, I shall simply have to put my faith in this discovery. If I am wrong about this, I will barely make it through residential. To think I left my family for this place, for this organization, which is more horrible that I have sacrificed something so dear, or that I do not regret it for a second. Howard LaFresque, Chief Translator. Door lock controller. .x. 236. I guess unlock. Password, I'll guess that. Probably on this disk I have. I'm gonna go look at it. Howard, my father. He might still be alive after all. And then you just read, I guess that's her father, right? His name was Howard. But you just read, he doesn't regret leaving you guys at all. Even if apparently he's telling you right to your face on this computer that he would rather stay locked up in a facility full of mutated freaks and hardly on the verge of surviving rather than be with his family, and you specifically. The CD slid in perfectly. I should be able to read it now. CD-ROM drive, let's do it.
Welcome to Shelter Research Station, Greenland. Shelter is an almost entirely self-sufficient installation, built in the 70s to further serve the purposes of the Archaic elevated caste in their pursuit and defense of ancient knowledge. As a new member of the facility, there are some basic rules you should be aware of in order to be useful to the Archaic. Shelter provides living facilities, including a mess hall, gymnasium, and medical bay, in addition to the stipulated array of laboratories, chemical and biological, workstations, excavation equipment, and security. Please use the former at your leisure, but expect to be assigned to the latter with a moment's notice. Second, due to the nature of our work here, should you feel in any way ill, lightheaded, or otherwise mentally incapacitated, do not report to the medical facility. Fasten yourself securely to whatever solid object may be available, attempt to seal all connecting doors, and await retrieval by our trained professionals. In a worst-case scenario, be prepared to swallow your personal cyanide capsule, which will be issued after this briefing. The Archaic hates to lose its treasured staff, but it may be for the good of the operation. We know you will enjoy your work with us.
Obviously, telling you that you may enjoy your work with us after telling you, here's your personalized cyanide pill is up to you. Introduction. Welcome to Shelter Research Station, Greenland. Shelter is almost entirely self-sufficient. This is what we just watched, isn't it? Yep, alright, so anyways, password changes. I copied the contents notes to my notepad, and here's the password changes. Important update, the following password changes have been made since the printing of your personnel guide. I think 236 is locked, so it's 1167. As always, the above information is strictly confidential and is not to be spread to any other members. I think it's 1167. 1167. Door unlocked. There we go. Magic in the world. Now we probably just let everything out. Oh boy. Of course it saved my game. There's something reassuring about the feeling. I've got one less thing to worry about. In the first game, he really didn't like it and said he wouldn't get used to it. Now he's starting to grow fond of it, so that's a bad sign. Was this the door that unlocked? Or this might have never been locked in the first place, actually. It probably is the door behind us, actually, now that I think about it. Alright, there's that. There's also anything... Yep, pin ladder. Don't think any of us are really surprised by that. Hidden ladder, here I come. Glow stick. The passage caved in long ago. It seems likely. We're gonna go sneaking deeper into the facility, though. I won't be able to get through here. Oh, we can always try. Anyways, it's going a little bit deeper through the crouched areas. What's that? Oh, it's a loading scene. The sewer seemed like the only route out, but it wasn't out I wanted anymore. My father had found something, and I need to know what. Without that, everything would have been for nothing. Cave-ins are very convenient, aren't they? No way going back this way. I also hear the whale noise. This means one of those worm things are nearby. Batteries. I learned from experience. The whale noises mean worms. I'm sure these whispers enjoy whispering behind me. Huh? Well, that's different. I don't even know what that was really about, but I can roll with it. Oh, hey, we're at the ship from the beginning of the game. I know this place. I've been here before. It's a perfect picture of the room. Almost. Alright, which means we have to make the slight differences. Do that in a second. I'll look around first. Ball of alcohol's not in the picture. I'm free to throw it. Arrgh! Let's look around a bit more. I remember forgetting to put this on. What a shame. Okay, the treasure chest is under here, but not this. Where's the chair? Chair's not in the picture. Get the fuck out, chair! Now for the barrel, there are two barrels, which means obviously this one goes over here. Alright, is there something hung up on the wall? Yep, on the shelf. There's a red can. There's the red can. Okay. No. Oh, it's like an otherworld version now of this area. No order without chaos. What do the hands want? These barrels are filled with ashes. Picture of, I'm not sure, eggs? They look like spider eggs. They're from the first game, silly. I'm not gonna comment on these hands. It's one of those spider eggs. Ah, wants to go there. Smells like burnt flesh. Ooh. Spider did its magic. That's smooth. I might screw up. Oh. Sacrifice. Puppy. It's Ryan crawling with maggots. Well, guess what else it is? It's a puppy corpse we can pick up. Hi, everyone! I am a dog. Alas, I've worked hard in this life. Really, I have. I deserve a break. Off into the chest I go. Wait, what am I thinking? Can't fit in there. Oh, jeez! What the f... It looks like a llama almost. What the fuck is it? It's... That's all I can think of the noises that I'm making right now. Oh dear. Call of the dog. Look at it go. The dog's excited. It's like a double-headed Cerberus dog with crazy twitching neck. It's about to smell the bed. Now it's gonna look over here. Wonder what's this way, said the dog. Ugh. It almost looks like a giraffe dog. I can't take it. Well, well, there it goes. Sorry, I was getting a little too much amused by that. Well, it's time for me to go. My hands need me. Let me find my way up on this. Here I go. This is a completely normal position. Don't judge me. It's I dreams of death, but when I do... Sucking me towards it. Don't think I should go inside. Oh, the door closed behind me. Another hand. This one I can move around. Oh, makes fire when I stick it out. Now, could this hand stay in an upright position? It's probably the order that we put it in. I get it. So this one's first. Tick, tock, tick, tock. Alright. It's not that one. It's only 4 hands, so it really has to be this one. Knowing horror games, it's probably the one over here now. Nope, I'm wrong. I thought I was going to do the furthest away one, but I guess not. Means you're last. Ta-da! Really, how warm is it in here? Alright, also, tick-tock goes the pig corpse. Let's go on through. Why do you get the door open? If there's only a way to go, it's probably this. Ta-da! More hands. I can mess with this. A noose books read. There's a few hands celled around, but I don't really get... Yeah, there's a noose right there. Noose books read. Might be a clue to something. Expected that it's stuck, doesn't move, can't get through here. I guess we're going through a dream sequence. Looks like a body right there. What's this do? Oh! It's got circles around. Well, that's fair. We have these barrels here, so I think I kind of get it. That's the light in here turned off. Are they designed? Like, I'm wondering if the books are following like the pattern here, but I mean, kind of seems like it, kind of not. Those could be those 3. That could be that one. And that could be this one. That could be those 2. If I understand this correctly. That has the noose on fire. Is that a good or bad sign? I don't know. Let's see. Time to follow these books' design. Then the next one would be those 2 be covered, these 2 be covered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not sure if these books have the right clue. I thought if I just loop this here. Lights up even more of it. So I just do a different one. So it doesn't do it for anyone, so that must mean, yeah, this is one of the right ones then. Well, that's a little bit surprising to get right unintentionally. Pretty straightforward, honestly, doing this part. There we go! The place is ours. Well, let's open this up then. Next up is one of the most Silent Hill rooms you'll ever see in this game, apparently. There's some definite Silent Hill influence here, but that's fine. I'm not bothered by it. It's just definitely notable. Pig carcasses, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go upstairs. Let's roll. That looks pretty nice, all things considered. Is there another puzzle here? Looks like it. Red, I'm so sorry. Are you happier now? Because we're getting haunted by that. That was my handprints all over it. Oh. That flooded this room. Can I go down into it? I can go down into the blood. I don't know what the benefit of going down into the blood is. Oh. Oh, there's a thing on the roof, I see. And the door's been opened. Platforming. Then run. I'm trying to run, but it's very hard to do this in the dark. Okay. Where else is there to go? I shouldn't just jump for it, should I? I was jumping for it. Made it too. Surprising. Throw stuff and start running. It's a giant worm thing. Probably is a giant worm thing. We'll get out. Well, that was kind of interesting dream sequence. I'll give him that, definitely. I'm guessing that was like a dream or world. Or...
Hello? Can you hear me? What am I doing here? Who am I? Why can't I hear their voices? Well, thanks for the help. I'm having an existential nightmare and you can't even say a word.
Huh. It's a weird setup for sure, but I can roll with it. Well, that's a drop. It's gonna be a box pushing puzzle. It looks like it, to be honest. What's behind me? Same things that are behind me before I start going to the other world. So either our character's going crazy, or there's some sort of psychic connection being formed, or some... I guess there was a mention of a shadow and light world, so maybe those worlds are colliding or something. Well, it certainly looks like a puzzle. Drainage system. Oh, it's rising. Okay, well, only rose a little bit. Drainage system. This definitely looks like a puzzle. I'm trying to figure out how it might all be put together, though. A lot of boxes to move. Oh, wait. The water level can probably rise. We're going to need to use barrels to get out of here. Okay, yeah, that's pretty basic. I've played enough horror games to know how this rolls. Yeah, that's definitely what this is. So leave a puzzle, leave a box right there. How far can I jump? I can jump pretty decently. I can be a little bit less precautious like that. They honestly give me more than enough boxes to deal with, and the boxes themselves are pretty large, so it's probably fine. And then take this box. Let's see, I already have a pathway. Now it's gotta raise the water level, and I should be okay. The only thing is, a lot of these puzzles I've seen in other horror games, so I'm like, oh, I know what to expect. Let's raise it. I want to see if the water is going to rise early. And to no one's surprise, the water level has risen. Easy as pie. Ta-da! Got different little boxes to mess around with. Is there anything underneath? Probably not. I probably also use my glow stick to see a bit better here. Big old box to move, though. Anything hidden? No, doesn't seem like it. It's just this closed metal grate. think. Unless, maybe there's another step to this. Maybe there's something hidden around. Let me move this box even more. Can sewer tunnel? No. Oh. Oh! An exit. I would love to get out of here. Not quite what I was expecting, but yes. You could have made this impossible for yourself to beat. Oh, I guess they did give you a checkpoint before this in case. Okay. I can give myself one of these small boxes to get on top. Ta-da! Figuring out magic. You need to pay attention to light sources. Light's supposed to attract your attention, and a sewer grate steer right in the shower. I could really use a shower. I like this.